Hello, my name is Raymundo, and today I will be presenting injection molding for ME110 manufacturing processes. Injection molding is a complex manufacturing process that is used to produce a wide range of identical parts by injecting molten material into a mold fitted in the machine, which is then followed by cooling and solidifying the material. Injection molding is most notably used for materials such as thermoplastic and thermoset polymers, as well as metals, elastomers, and even glass. Injection molding process begins with pellets or granules are placed into the feed hopper where they are mixed with other coloring pigments or other additives. They are then fed into the barrel where they are simultaneously heated, mixed, and moved toward the mold by a rotating screw powered by a hydraulic motor. In addition to the external heating bands, drag flow in the screw causes polymer molecules to slide over each other, creating frictional heat that melts the material. It is then moved from a nozzle into the mold cavity through the runner system at the pressure of around 70 to 200 megapascals. From here, the material is then cooled down by the cooling system where it solidifies and takes the shape of the mold. Finally, the mold opens and the material is pushed out by the injector pins. Thus, the process repeats again. And here's an example of how injection molding process is conducted. This manufacturing process is usually used for projects that require large annual volume productions or involve complex design. Injection molding permits good dimensional control and is capable of producing intricate shapes with good dimensional accuracy. While injection molding holds a good amount of pros, it does have limitations. Engineers would need to make a custom mold for each geometry, making initial investments cost expensive. Designing and manufacturing the mold costs between $5,000 to $100,000, thus making it economically viable. In addition, any design changes or modifications could require a new mold to be created from scratch, thus adding it to lead times and cost. In addition, injection molding also has size limitations due to larger machines for production being more expensive. Injection molding is commonly used in the beverage industry to create packaging and containers, the medical industry to manufacture pharmaceutical materials, and medical products such as pill bottles, oxygen masks, syringes, and even X ray components, and is in the automotive industry to produce car parts such as bumpers, dashboards, and cup holders. The global injection molding market size was estimated at $261.8 billion in 2021 and around 41.1 billion here in the United States. With the demand for mass production of components in industries such as packaging, medicine, and electronics, it is anticipated for injection molding to expand at a compound annual growth rate between 3.5 to 5% from 2022 to 2030. The packaging application segment led the industry and accounted for the largest revenue share of 32.4%. Meanwhile, the market growth for medical devices is projected to be 5.7% from 2023 to 2030, while the automotive components at 6.34% from 2023 to 2030. And here are my references. This will conclude my presentation on injection molding. Thank you, and I wish you all have a wonderful day.